talk about progression and being out here in nature and enjoy myself is just getting me going, getting me excited, encourages me to see other people out here enjoying themselves as well. Oh, we got so much coming up here, guys. Oh, I can't wait. It's my never-ending goal of progressing to be the best I can be every day. I will never stop, never get enough. A lot of different ways to go here. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful, nice and warm, partially sunny day. It's coming to join us a little bit later. Hope you're staying hydrated. Starting off beautifully so far today. We're in the mid 50s right now, and we're gonna be moving up to the mid 60s today by the time we're done. I knew spring was coming quick, but this is just a little ridiculous. We're moving from the coldest part of the year to the warmest, which a little bit of a shock, but it's all good. We'll get the snow out of here a little bit faster. I love the snow until it starts to melt, and then I'm ready for it to get out of here. I don't think this is a trail, by the way. I just thought it'd look cool behind me. Hopefully it does. Well, it kind of continues on here. It's a trail for the adventurer. Anyway, guys, today I'm at the Herrick Lake Trail out at Herrick Lake Forest Preserve. We're kind of in between Naperville and Wheaton today, depending on where you park. Starting out of Naperville, so just in that general area. Check the description below, I'll get you here. But today we got a nice solid 8-mile loop, so might do a few variations here and there, but for the most part, we'll be just moving through today. Thanks for hiking with me today. Hope you enjoy. Let's enjoy this beautiful weather together. It's like a big, nice parking lot area here. This is Herrick Lake right here, so if you start where I do, you'll get to see it right away. Nice little attraction here. Probably the main parking lot, honestly, but I think there's a few of them out here, so you can really start wherever you want. All right, a little bit of kayak activity, a little bit of boat action. Thought today would be the first day where we'd get to see a fully de-iced lake, but not yet. Getting pretty close though. If we have a few more of these 60-degree days, it won't be long. I'll head out this way a bit, why not? Last week was the first week where I got to actually go off the trail like this, and it was so much fun to not be on a fully formed trail. This is a little more what I associate with hiking out in the wilderness. Although this one doesn't really look like it goes out too far. Oh well, little taste. Looks like people hang out here though. Back at it again with the quick parking lot views. That is, you don't gotta go very far from the parking lot to get to it. There's a lot going into that way. that loop around the lake there definitely seems to be probably the most popular, or probably most of the people will be today. But we're going out on an adventure today. A little lawn and off ice here, not too bad though. It's pretty warm, so I just kind of walked right through it. A little bit of Surprise Creek action on the stretch here. Never mind that. Getting here at a good time. Golf course is still quiet. Nice and busy out here today. Everyone's looking to get a piece of this warm weather. Not sure if this is just that popular of a place or if this people are getting out the first of spring, but it's all good. I'm enjoying it. Encourages me to see other people out here enjoying themselves as well. Hope you're getting ready to ramp up here for spring, getting excited for the warm weather activities. I know I am for sure. Can't wait for all this snow to get melted out of here and I can get out in the woods, get out in nature. Can't wait for all this to dry up and the weather to warm up. Oh, we got so much coming up here, guys. These clear trails are getting me excited for some biking. I've already gotten out a couple times the last couple weeks and it's been awesome. It's been like I haven't even stopped. Haven't been able to ride a bike all winter. I knew I kind of wanted to do some fat tire biking, but unfortunately didn't get to it this year. But there's always next year and the years to come. But looking forward to all the biking that's going to take place this summer, both on and off trails. The pace really went way up once I got past the lake there. The level of pace should increase the further we go in here, at least to a certain point. We'll kind of hit the direct middle of the forest reserve and hopefully just won't hear a thing besides the natural sounds of nature. But from here I can kind of hear the road sounds a little bit. I can't see any forms of the outside world though, so that makes it all better. That's a beautiful feeling, taking off layers. Feeling that I haven't felt in a while. Sun's coming out, starting to heat up a bit. Oh, feeling good, starting to get warmed up. The amount of people I've seen since I've went down this way has dramatically decreased. This is definitely the secluded part of the walk if you're down to do a little bit of distance. Although I think it does kind of meet up at a certain point where you don't have to do, of course, the full 8 miles. You can, of course, turn around at any point. It really just depends what you're looking for when you come out here. I love just about anything I can see. I don't expect to see anything when I come out here, so it's all pretty much fresh and a new experience. I like to go where I haven't been before, when I at least record things. And then I can come back on my own, maybe a different season, different time of day, and experience is unique to when you go visit somewhere, so you can have a different experience every single time. I like to say this, but I just want to get you guys out here if you don't like to come out here regularly already. I really get a lot out of each experience I have out here, and I really want to encourage everyone to come out as well. And now that it's warming up, you got a little bit less excuses. With the winter, I can understand a lot of people can't find motivation as well as others just because of the weather. But 65 degrees on a day like today and sunny, you're gonna have to find a pretty good excuse not to come out here. Looks like there are some forest trails in here when it is drier. Here's the first of the 2 big crossroads. Keep on moving. I just keep waiting for this around every corner, but I'm waiting for the big puddle here. There's got to be a bunch of them through most of these hikes and bikes and activities I'm about to do the next few weeks. So, it's not really if I encounter them, it's just when I encounter them and how wet I'm gonna get when I do. What a beautiful opening here. Very well complemented by the blue skies. Still need a little bit more there, skies. Sun's fighting. The wildlife's got to be insane back here. I mean, every 10 feet I just see a trail that's moving in there. Something's running all through here. Not sure if you guys can hear the cars in the distance. Got Highway 88 about 2,000 feet that way, and it's roaring. It's a nice little hum in the background, but something you tune out. This might be one of the last winter shots here. Really enjoying the fresh pine smell through here. Won't be long. I'm just visualizing this whole view with just leaves and budding flowers and just nice, beautiful spring weather. Won't be long now. Ooh, highway's just screaming today. Next activity, I'll definitely try to go as far away from civilization as I can. It does link up with the road though, Warrenville Road there. Still got a ways here. I'm looking hard for any kind of movement out here. Seems like the perfect spot. I'm always watching. I am always inviting the wildlife and nature to introduce itself to me in my videos. And I'm thinking some of the times when I do go out on these really crazy adventures all over the world, I'm gonna see some pretty scary animals, I'm sure. Not really sure what I'm gonna do about them, but you know, I'll deal with them when I get to that point. But in all honesty, that's not really a fear I have when I come out here. I'm not really afraid to be alone and be out on my own. Maybe that'll change when I come face to face with the mountain lion, but at this point, I'm doing pretty good, ready for the next adventure. And if I stop coming out here, I'm gonna have to stop seeing views like this and more. And that's not happening, guys. With my love of nature and love of outdoor recreation activities, just being out here, enjoying myself, and of course, just my never-ending goal of progressing to be the best I can be every day, I will never stop wanting to be out here. I'm so lucky right now. Oh, it's heating up real nice. It's getting me even more excited than when I got here to do everything that's coming up here this spring and summer. The talk about progression and being out here in nature and enjoying myself is just getting me going, getting me excited. Oh, I can't wait. I'd like to expand my outdoor recreation activities as well, so if there's anything you'd like me to do, or of course any places you'd like me to visit, please let me know down in the comments. Always looking for something different. I'm really hoping to get a lot more into the mountain biking and the mountain biking trails, get an actual bike that's suited for that. And then I want to do some bigger rafting and kayaking and paddleboarding activities. More so focused on the kayaking and rafting, big waters, big rapids. That's what I'm looking to get into a bit more this summer. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I have been to West Virginia a couple times to do the Big Gully River, and those are pretty big waters in comparison to anything I'll find out here. But you know, I'm looking for progression, and you kind of got to start at a lower place for progression. The Midwest is pretty perfect for that. This is really base level in comparison to what I'm about to get into here. Okay, I gotta stop talking about this. I'm getting way too excited here. Despite the bit of traffic sound, this is a very nice forest preserve. Very easy, flat, nice for most skill levels. Very good views. Definitely recommend coming out here. I guess I didn't ask, has anyone ever been out here before? I noticed this during the beginning of the trail. All the forest workers are out, getting the trails back in order, woods back in order. Last little intersection here. This place is pretty nice too, because you can walk one way through the forest reserve and then kind of walk a different route on the way back, which is pretty nice. You're still kind of walking through a bit similar views, but it does vary up the trail pretty well. A lot more than if it was just point to point. Going back to the forest reserve workers though, have any of you guys noticed how bad the woods got beat up this year? I mean, especially in the Midwest, just with all the snow and crazy weather. Let me know whether you're in the Midwest or anywhere around the world if this winter hit the nature pretty hard around in your area. Just curious if that happened. Huh. Have a race here, or is that just something that they set up for runners? Kind of barely see that above the near tree line, but there's a house at the top of the forest there. Not sure if anyone lives there, but that'd be a pretty cool spot for sure. Coming pretty close to the end here. Then we got a whole nother way back. Oh, double pond action. For whatever reason, this isn't the trail to go on the All Trails app. This is, so might as well take it. We'll take that on the way back. Get a little pond view on the way here. Found it. This is not even close to what I'm expecting though. I'm looking for the big puddles. Basically having it cross like a river to get to places. Come on, and a little more than that. Well, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. I know there's more out there. I'm working on my progression of pond jumping here. This is what I asked for. This is exactly what I asked for right here. And now I don't want to do it. No, I can avoid this for sure. And I will avoid it if I can. I definitely asked to be exposed to this right now. I just didn't think it would come so quickly. Ask and you shall truly receive. All right, a little less wet here. I think God just wanted to see if I'd get wet there. I was talking about it, saying I would, and then when it was in front of me, just didn't want to do it. It's not always going to be a nice, clean, fresh trail in front of you. Sometimes you're going to have to go through some craft to get to the other side. That instance, a ton of water. But the more you do it, the more you expose yourself to it, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. And that's why progression is such an important thing to me, because it takes level 1 and brings you to wherever you want to be. It's going to take a lot of effort on your part, but if you're willing and you want it, you can do it. Just keep waiting for it, but at some point after one of these turns, it's just going to be the city. Despite all the city noises, the car sounds, this place actually does a pretty good job of hiding everything from you with all the tree cover and the prairie. Do a lot of you guys come out here and listen to music and stuff while you're hiking? The only time I really do is if I'm biking for a long distance, and usually on the road. When I'm doing any other activity, I typically don't like to listen to music or have any sort of distraction while I'm out here. I think you actually get a lot more out of the experience if you don't have any sort of background noise with you. I said it before, but I usually spend at least 3 to 4 hours out here on any given activity, and with no music or any sort of background noise, you know, it's just me and whatever sort of sounds I hear out here. But that silence is just so relaxing and so peaceful to me. It just gives me an opportunity to be alone with my thoughts, and anything that comes to mind can come to mind. I really didn't expect all this niceness. I thought the forest preserve would just drop me off in the city, be like, here you go. Nice little transition here. Trails has got one more care package for us here. All right, we are right at the end here. Gonna go ahead and turn around. Make our way back on the fresh trail. Well, we got a little bit of the trail we've been on before, and then it's pretty much all new on the way back. This route for sure is definitely a bit longer, and just hit 5 miles here doing the point-to-point from where I started. So if this really is an 8-mile trail, got about 3 miles back. I'm flying though, 5 miles in an hour and 43 minutes. If I did take this trail all the way to the end, there is another connector that goes on. And actually on the All Trails app, there is a trail that includes this portion here along with the other portion across the street there. But we're just gonna do this 8 mile today. Save the other for another time. Although this is going pretty quick here. I may need to do a little bit more today just to make up for the fast time. Like I said, I can never get enough out here. This is the part of the trail that I didn't do when I went down that watery trail there. Yeah, I know it's not too much, but just wanted to give you guys a true overview of this place. And here we are, first new trail. This should be pretty good. It's kind of like a progression as we go back. The trail should get bigger and better. Views should just become more beautiful as we go. It's kind of like how it has been this whole hike. Everything's just been building up and building up. I've been talking your guys' ear off about progression. That's probably it, honestly. Had to come back a little ways for this one, but saw it on the map. Looks like a little pond lake overlook here. Not the best look at the lake here. It's about all I'm gonna get right now. Probably not even a lake though. The barbed wire is keeping whatever's in there in there. Oh well, short little excursion here. Kinda see it through there a little bit. I'm really glad you guys didn't see that near slip there. Whew. All right, keep on moving. This next stretch should be pretty good here. A little further back. Oh yeah, I really like how this place just zigzags through this forest preserve. Nice trail that just keeps you guessing around every corner. Maybe saying goodbye to the prairie for a little while here, into the woodlands. The first route I went definitely seems to be the wide open scenic view. But this one's not too bad. Nice little forest here. Looks like it might open up here. Not bad to get a little variation, because sometimes you only get one or the other. I'll just enjoy whatever I can get. We are already coming up on this interchange here. This came quick. I was just looking at my watch thinking, oh, just over 7.5 miles. Gotta be fairly close here, and this just kind of popped up on me. Final little forest stretch here. We're getting pretty close here. Things are starting to wind down. The video's starting to come to an end. Experience is almost over. Although with me, experiences flow from one to the other. This is a nice little forest preserve, guys. An 8-mile loop that I had no idea was here in the middle of the city suburbs. This has been a pretty relaxing hike out here. Very flat grounds and nice views and open fields, nice lakes. Honestly, I have a hard time not enjoying myself when I come out here. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you liked the area, and I hope you were able to get something out of this experience as well. Watching my videos and coming out here with me to be with me on my adventures might not feel the same. Well, it probably won't feel the same as actually doing it for yourself, but you can relive my experience with me. Just get an idea of my perspective out here, the way I see things, and hopefully it'll help you see things a little bit better as well. Trust me, if you see this video and you decide to come out here the very next day, you might see a lot of the same things that I saw, but you're gonna have a much different experience and a much different perspective. So I invite you all, if you haven't started already, just start coming outside for just a little while. Start building yourself up, build up your endurance, your tolerance to being out here. The more and more you come out here, the more and more you'll enjoy being out here, wanting to be out here. You'll begin to relax, unwind, and enjoy what is so great about being out here. As we're coming up to the end here, just over 8 miles, and we were about 2 hours and 40 minutes, a little bit over. So we were moving pretty quick today. I wasn't really trying to, but I think it was just the excitement of the warm weather and all the talk about the activities I'm gonna do this summer just kind of got me fired up. It got me moving. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hiking with me today. Definitely come out here for a nice little hike, get some good views, enjoy the lake, and enjoy nature. Enjoy the peace. As always, let me know where I should visit next down in the comments. My name is Jake Fox. This is Walk, Talk, Bike, and Hike, and I will see you in the next adventure.